Video games have always been more than just entertainment. They're immersive experiences, worlds that captivate us with their characters, their stories, and perhaps most importantly, their atmosphere. Yet, while we often focus on gameplay or narrative, one crucial element of gaming can be easy to overlook: ambience. Ambience is the soul of a game's environment, the subtle, atmospheric elements that shape how we feel while exploring the world. It's the faint whisper of a wind on a docile plain, the distant hum of machinery in a forgotten city, the eerie silence that makes every small sound stand out. In some games, ambience doesn't just support the story, it is the story. Let's look at some games that mastered the art of atmosphere. First, we have Red Dead Redemption 2. This game is a masterclass in crafting an immersive world, and one of its standout features is its stunning use of ambience. The world feels alive. Whether you're riding across vast plains or navigating through dense forests, the environment is filled with subtle sounds that make the world feel grounded and real. The rustling of trees as a breeze sweeps through, the distant cry of an eagle soaring above, the crackling of a campfire. All these ambient sounds pull you deeper into the experience. There is a profound sense of place, where the land itself feels like a character in the story. When you're far away from the civilization, the silence can be deafening, adding an emotional weight to the solitude you experience as you travel throughout the wilderness. The stillness between encounters with wildlife or other characters makes the game world feel like it's truly your own to explore. Next, we have The Last of Us, which demonstrates how ambient sound can create a world teetering on the edge of chaos. Set in a post-apocalyptic world, the game is filled with decaying cities, overgrown streets, and abandoned buildings. It's the ambient sounds of this environment, the trickle of rain, the rustling of plants, the distant screech of an infected, that make it feel alive, even though the world is in ruins. There's a haunting stillness that permeates the game, particularly in the moments of calm. These quiet intervals might seem peaceful at first, but they are underlined with a creeping sense of tension. The silence between the chaos is almost worse than the danger itself, making every small sound feel amplified. Whether it's the rustle of a clicker nearby or the muffled conversation between the game's protagonists. Then there's the Silent Hill 2, a game where ambience is not just a tool, but a source of terror. The world of Silent Hill is cloaked in dense fog, its streets empty, its buildings decaying. But it's not the visible decay that makes the game so unsettling, it's the way the environment sounds. The screech of metal, the distant howls of creatures hiding in the mist, the oppressive silence that weighs down on you. Every noise in Silent Hill 2 builds an atmosphere of unease. Even when there's nothing in sight, you feel like you're not alone. Suffocating camera angles indoors make you feel claustrophobic, with a lot of blind spots that make you exposed to potential attacks. The game's soundtrack, sparse and eerie, creates a sense of dread that seeps into every corner, making the quiet moments just as terrifying as the loud ones. There is a psychological element to the ambience here. The sound of the world itself seems to shift in a way that makes you question if what you're hearing is real or imagined. On the opposite end of the emotional spectrum, Shadow of the Colossus uses silence to evoke a feeling of awe and isolation. The world of this game is vast. Empty plains, towering mountains, and ancient ruins. And in those quiet spaces, you can almost hear the weight of history pressing down on you. The soundscape is minimal: the wind, your horse's hooves, and the distant roars of the colossal creatures you must face. There is something deeply meditative about the quiet as you traverse this landscape, yet the solitude isn't lonely, it's humbling. The silence amplifies the grandeur of each Colossus battle. As you stand before a towering giant, the world goes still, and all you hear is the rush of your own breath. The emptiness of the world around you makes the fight feel monumental, and the silence between these moments gives you space to reflect on the epic journey you're undertaking. Lastly, we have Subnautica, a game that explores the eerie depths of an alien ocean. In this underwater world, ambience is the key to creating both a sense of awe and dread. The sounds of the deep are hauntingly beautiful, from the gentle sway of underwater plants to the faint clicking of distant creatures. As you explore the vast open oceans, the world around you is alive with the hum of the sea, yet the silence between encounters is deafening. The deeper you go, the more unsettling the environment becomes. Strange, echoing noises come from the abyss, hinting at unknown creatures lurking beneath the waves. The contrast between the serene, peaceful underwater world and the menacing unknown lurking just out of sight creates a feeling of unease, heightening the experience of exploration. The ambience in Subnautica makes you feel small in a world that is both beautiful and dangerous. It's rare for a game not to play some ambient music when doing basic tasks. For example, chopping wood in Minecraft or going in a cave. Subnautica does none of that. All you can hear as you're mining minerals and ores are the sounds of your sub and the creatures that lurk around you. It creates this feeling of dread and panic, like you've entered somewhere forbidden, a place where no human should ever be. Each of these games uses ambience in a different way, but all of them show just how powerful this often overlooked element can be. Whether it's the vast wilderness of Red Dead Redemption 2, the oppressive silence of Silent Hill 2, or the awe-inspiring loneliness of Shadow of the Colossus, ambience does more than just set the tone. It shapes how we experience the game. The next time you pick up a game, pay attention to the world around you. It's not just about what you see or what you hear, it's about how the game makes you feel. The atmosphere is the story, and sometimes the most powerful emotions are found in the silence. Thank you for watching this video till the end. If you've made it this far, why not consider subscribing? You can always unsubscribe later if you change your mind, but I hope you won't. That's all for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao!